Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Okay. First card, the strongest. This is a spiritual connection. The both of you have known each other either before this lifetime, or it could be in another life. It could be on a spiritual level, a different timeline. One day, I'll explain all of that on my other channel, Asnointia Audio. The more I do past life readings, the more I've learned over time that it's not just about the past life. All right, Sagittarius, a lot is going on here. We have some very strong cards. The feelings and emotions are very intense. Goodness me, I even have that fear. Oh, what's going on? So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. This could also be a current relationship. For others of you, this could be a situationship. And for a small portion of you, this could be somebody that you've met, and you know there's a whole lot of energy there, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that we need. All right. We have here a very unique set of cards. It's usually not this bad. And when I say bad, this is not you. This is your person of interest, what they're feeling, what they're going through. But because we have one of these cards, mystery card, which is my past life card, or a spiritual card where you both are connected spiritually, it also means that you may be mirroring each other. So even though your person of interest may be feeling this, it's very much possible that you are also going through the same thing. This is because we are mirroring each other. The energy that we have is almost the same. All right. First card, the strongest. We have here mystery, followed by beliefs, illness, wellness, justice, healing, betrayal, fear, opening. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4.5 or so cards that are a little bit on the dark and dreary side. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Sagittarius, the connection that I have with you, for me at this point, it's unreal. There's something familiar about you, but I just can't put my finger on it. It's as if I've known you from before, and I can confide in you and not fear that you're going to judge me. I raise my hands towards the heavens and I question, why is it that you're in my life? Why now? Why not before? Why not long ago? Why not far into the future? Have I met you before? There are strange things that have been happening. Sometimes when you're not there, I can actually smell your scent. And sometimes I feel that I can feel your presence in the room, even though you're not there. And in my dreams, everything feels so real. But I also wonder, why is it that you've been put into my life where things should be easy, but they are way too overly complicated? Why does it have to be this difficult? I don't like it being this difficult. I feel that in this connection, there's a sense of beliefs that we have that are not the same. What you view this connection to be, how you view me. We have too many differences. The differences that exist, we are unable to change, unable to be who we were meant to be. I see in you that there is resistance. And even I have been resistant, and I have been insistent on my beliefs. Our rituals, customs, background, who is more settled and who isn't. This has been an issue, and because of this, because of the differences that we have, because of the direction that we are going in, your direction is slightly different than mine. That makes me feel hopeless. There are certain things I want to be, certain things I want to achieve, even in this connection with you, but I feel that there are circumstances that I am stuck in, and they weigh me down. And I try to rise up. I try to be bigger, better. No, I can't. I find it difficult. No matter what I do, these circumstances, they have a hold of me. I have responsibilities, restrictions, constraints, burdens. Memories of the past also haunt me, the things that I've gone through in my life, emotional trauma. These things weigh me down, but it also makes me feel depressed. There's a sense of despair and desperation, knowing that there are certain things that you and we don't see eye to eye. We are not on the same page. And that makes me feel sad, but also feel trapped. I cannot release myself from that energy. A part of me wants to be with you, but then another part of me is stuck somewhere else. And I want to make things right, because leaving this situation in limbo, leaving us the way we are, to me it doesn't make sense anymore. So I want to take action and make things right. I want to have an equal give and take in this connection. This entire time, to me now, it feels as if you've just been giving, and all I've ever been doing is just taking. And I want to heal. I want to heal from this pain, from the issues that I have done. I want to have self-reflection, introspection. I force myself into isolation, into loneliness, to regain balance, to see what the world is really like and not to be distracted. I have turned into a hermit. This is to find out, why do I do the things that I do? The relationship that I have with myself, what is it? And what kind of relationship do I have with you? I'm healing because I've also betrayed you. You thought that I was on the same path as you, that I was thinking the same things as you, my plans were the same, my future aims and goals, ambitions were the same. But no. I betrayed you because they were different. My beliefs were different. This betrayal, it's as if you thought you knew me, and it turns out you never really knew me at all. And because I've put you in this position, I myself fear from the unknown, what the future may hold. Because I have betrayed you, it's as if I was a complete stranger, as if you never knew me at all. Now I feel nervous around you. I feel nervous. I get anxiety. I feel fear. Not only that, but I'm also afraid that my circumstances do not change. You don't know this, Sagittarius. And it's because I do not express it to you. I do not talk to you about these things. And the truth is, I should be. This is why I want to open up with you. I want to open up and tell you what it is that is inside of my heart, or the secrets that I hide. What is it deep down that's been holding me back? I feel that it's time for me to open up to you, to tell you why I want to make things right and why they should be right. Overall, now I know that I want to create something with you. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. I want to create a connection with you, something special. But I do want you and I to be on the same page. No more secrets, just honesty. All right. Sagittarius. So, there's a lot going on here. It does seem that the both of you may have come together in a time that was a little inconvenient for one of you, maybe even both of you. But the problem here mainly is that somebody here may have led someone on to believe certain things, to think of this connection being something else than what it really was. And because of that, now there's fear, there's anxiety, there is that feeling of depression, there's that feeling that someone's betrayed someone. Let me know in the comments below if any of that resonates. The fact that you have here, guys, healing, this also shows me that there's going to be boundaries between the both of you because this person is turned into a hermit. They're not going to want to talk or discuss simply because it makes them feel uncomfortable. And what they're trying to do is actually be that person who can make sense of it all. Right now, to them, nothing is making sense. They are very confused. All right. Next up, I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So with this deck, what I like to do is have a look at the past. In this lifetime, between the both of you, something happened. So things were going great. It was accelerating. And then something happened and it all went downhill. Everything in this connection just kind of crumbled, or it slowly started to crumble. And you are left wondering, what happened? What did I do? What did I do wrong? Sometimes it's not you, Sagittarius. Sometimes it's the other person. They're just not ready. There's certain reasons why they may be doing what they're doing. This is for those of you that never received any closure, and you deserve it. For this person that may have abandoned you, what is it that they were feeling because you feel abandoned? This person may have ghosted you, they may have faded over time, and the communication is just hardly there, breadcrumbing. Let's have a look. Okay. The Nine of Staffs. And I have here Judgment. I'm not going to be pulling this out. I usually don't. I only pick the top card. That's the most strongest energy. Judgment here in this case does mean that they are judging whether they should go with their impulses or go with what their gut feeling is. Go with the higher and lower impulses, meaning higher meaning let's do something spiritual, let's do something that's committed. Lower meaning let's just do physical, let's just deal with the lust and the passion. So there's some judgment going on there too, behind the scenes. We have here two very big cards. This is huge. This energy is huge. Nine of Staffs and the Seven of Arrows. So you're wondering what is going on in this person's mind? What happened back then? Well, you're going to find out right now because these are huge. All right. The Nine of Staves. This person at some point in time was feeling very overwhelmed by work. There was need for a break. And because they were overwhelmed by so much work, it got to the point where they were finally starting to deny responsibilities. A denial of responsibilities. Here, there was a need for protection or to separate from others who may not be fully supportive in order to finish an initiative. Your person of interest here needed to pause, to rest, and to reconsider plans, but they never did. This is why they were completely overwhelmed at some point in time. And this doesn't have to be just with you. This is life in general. Remember, you had the illness wellness card. With that card, I've noticed that it could be anything, but it is a lot of external factors that hold a person down. And that's what happened here. They were very much weighed down by many other things that were going on in their life. No, of course they didn't share it with you, but it was so overwhelming that they could not even dedicate and give you the time, energy, and effort that you deserved because they were so overwhelmed by so many other things. And it actually got to the point where they did not want to take responsibility anymore. Instead, they were denying responsibilities. They were just like, okay, no, I'm not going to take this. I'm not going to do this. And even if they were in charge of something, they were slacking. They were a slacker. This is because they just are completely overwhelmed. It's not that they deliberately want to do this. It's just that there's so much going on in their life that they couldn't handle it anymore. Here we have, I'm seeing the word career, so it might be something to do with their career. We have here 7 of Arrows. And when I say I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. Now this is interesting. I'm going to read the whole card. This talks about defensiveness, caution, self-protection. At some point in time, your person of interest was feeling vulnerable. At the time, back then, they had the ability to defend themselves, but now things have changed. There's an inability to defend oneself in a difficult situation. There was a need for caution and examination. What has happened because of this, the situation that they are in, there is, in this connection, in the past at least, even now, a sense of paranoia, feeling defensive, feeling guilty, denying the need for any protection from anyone else. I'll see the world as it is. If somebody needs to punish me, I will be punished. Your person of interest here has a really interesting situation going on. We have here the words paranoia, feeling defensive, and guilt. Now, paranoia is also associated with the fear card that we saw earlier. You did have the fear card, so it's not just about being nervous and having anxiety, but it's also being paranoid and feeling defensive because they also feel guilty. So a part of them feels guilty, but a larger part of them feels overwhelmed and also overworked, but also that sense of paranoia that what if this happens? What if I get cheated on again? What if I have more trauma in this connection? What if? That's all they're thinking. And that is because, just like the illness wellness card, there is something in this person's past that really holds them back. Guys, this is not a you problem. This is a them problem. This is something that they're going to have to figure out on their own. Because what's interesting here, this is the type of situation where either they're with you, they'll still be like this. And if they're with someone else, they're still going to be like this. This is not going to change. All right. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. Let's have a look at any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. Let's see. All right, we have here Justice, followed by the Page of Cups. After that, we have the Four of Wands. Seven of Swords. The King of Wands. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. Okay, so Sagittarius, we have here Justice. Interesting, you did have Justice earlier, didn't you? Yes, we had Justice in the beginning, where there's something here. It's not an equal give and take. Somebody here just kept giving, and the other person was taking. And there was not an equal flow of attention, of love. I see here that it was very much one-sided. At some point in time, it became very one-sided. And that's exactly what is bothering this individual. That feeling of guilt is there too, right? We just had that feeling. Your person of interest is feeling guilty because of the way they've been treating you. So that's also why they want to make things right, because they know it's been wrong. This is cute. We have here the Page of Cups. What are they going to do to try to make things right? They're going to offer you a little fishy. This is asking for forgiveness, saying sorry. Now, in the olden days, it's funny actually, I've done past life readings where people have brought over fish to say sorry sometimes, to offer it to a father-in-law in order to get the girl, to impress them, which is really cute. But it's rare, but I have seen this in my past life readings. It's funny how life has changed and over the centuries, how people change. But this card is really cute. It does show somebody who is very shy, very youthful. They don't have to be in age youthful. You're dealing with somebody here who is so paranoid because you have the Fear card. They're so paranoid. They don't have the confidence anymore. They have that lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem. They don't feel very secure. So there's a lot of insecurities that this person has. Because of this, they want to take a step back, but still somehow be in the picture. So they're going to try to reach out to you. And the only way they know is by offering you something, starting up a conversation, something very small. This is not going to be a king that's just like barging in and guns blazing, and they're just like, okay, I love you, I want you, let's get together. No, this person's definitely not so blunt like a king. This person is a page. They're not even a knight or queen or king. They're at the level of a page here. So we are dealing with somebody who's very soft, who is almost damaged on the inside. And it's damaged in the sense that they're very confused, but they're very upset. And they want to make things right, but they just don't know how. The good thing is you have an individual here who is, they're taking that step, right? They're making that effort, which is good. Any effort is good effort. Why are they doing this? Because here with the Four of Wands, they realize that this is a spiritual connection. They feel something too. It's not just you, Sagittarius. They feel that there's a special connection. With this card, it does talk a lot about having that sense of closure, wanting stability, wanting a home, wanting good times and memories in a home. So a part of them is starting to feel like this, that this is what they really do want. Now we have here the Seven of Swords. A little bit of a sneaky card, sneaky behavior. Why is this an issue? Let me tell you, you had the Beliefs card before, and you had the Mystery card before. The combination of that plus this shows me that this could be a third-party situation, where we have 3 people involved or even 4 people involved. And somebody here is doing things behind the scenes. You're not supposed to be doing it. You're not supposed to be with the other person. It could be literally like an affair, or third party can also mean that the time, energy, and effort that one is supposed to be dedicating to an individual, it's just not happening. They're not allowed. They can't because there's no time. There's various reasons why somebody cannot. But what I am seeing here is that your person of interest is going against the rules because they want to be with you. They also feel here with the King of Wands that you are unavailable. So this could be that somebody actually likes you for a small portion of you. That somebody likes you, but you may be with someone right now. This is very common. It's very common. It happens a lot. The passion that this person has for you is a lot. They really do have a lot of passionate love for you. And it's very much like the kingly kind of love. And it's passion. I wouldn't say it's more of love right now, but it's very physical in that sense. But there's a problem, and they realize this, that there's only certain things that they can say and do to convince you to be with them. The rest of it is all up to you. This is exactly why they're coming to you in this slow, gentle, soft sort of way, approaching you like a page. Like I said, this person doesn't want to just barge in, right? And just love bomb you. Maybe they have in the past, but right now they do not have the confidence. And they feel very shy. They feel very timid. Do they want you? Yes, they do. Do they want to make things right? Yes, they do. Here, are they going to do things behind the scenes and be a little sneaky? Yes, they may be sneaky. For a small portion of you, this could also be someone who is trying to be in a connection with you that may be working with you, but you're not allowed to be dating. This could be like a rival company, or dating within the company itself is forbidden. It could be something like that too. I've also done readings for people, for example, good examples, the military, where someone is on one side of the country and they love someone on the other side of the country, but they cannot get a transfer. So that is an organization that becomes a third-party problem. It's the thing that is keeping them apart. So there's something going on here where this person really wants to be with you, but it's almost like it's forbidden, or it's not allowed in some sort of way. But what's funny is that they still want it. So if they want you, if somebody wants you, they want you, and they'll come and get you. That's just the way life is. Yes, there are obstacles, but if we can deal with that, if we can deal with the consequences, and maybe even let go of a few burdens, worries, responsibilities, if one is able to do that, then life becomes a little easier. But if some people are very much involved and stuck in those circumstances, it is truly difficult for them to leave that and to be with you the way that you would like them to be. Here we have messages from Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Okay. It's interesting how the cards just like flip right out. Okay, you do have a timeline here. A year from now, some of you may be rolling your eyes and you may be getting upset, and I totally understand that. I get it. And it's frustrating. So I did already shuffle the cards before I started this reading, and I did pray over it, and I also just prayed over it again while I was shuffling, in case some of you are wondering, because usually I do shuffle them and pray first before I even take any of them out. And by pray, that is actually me connecting with the angels in heaven, asking for their guidance to see what they can do to help you. You have here 4 cards that are talking about time. Interesting. The 4 cards here, it's not the right time, perfect timing, a year from now, and wait. Well, that's all about time. Here, what's really cool, Sagittarius, you have 2 cards, okay? 2 cards in this deck, yes. The card literally is called Yes. You got both cards. That's amazing. Here we have yes, there is no need to worry. There's no need to worry about this connection or where it's headed. First things first, what's more important here is the angels feel that some of you need a little bit of that space and time to make yourselves feel better. Some of you may have actually been affected by this person in a very negative way where it has caused health problems. Now, when I say health, it doesn't just mean your physical body. This could be the mind, body, spirit, and the soul being out of alignment. Even one of those is out of alignment. We're out of balance. And we become victim to many things, many negative things. So I will go over that card in a moment afterwards. It is important for you to take care of yourself first. Health is wealth. Health is happiness. And if you don't have health, it's very difficult to do anything in life. So take care of yourselves. We have here perfect timing. Perfect timing means divine timing. Things are supposed to happen and they will happen in due time. The timing will be perfect, but it's not going to be when you expect it to happen. That's the difference here. We have a card and it says a year from now. I know many of you may not like hearing that. If this came up last year, guys, this deck only goes up to a year from now. Nothing like 5 years or something. No. Don't shoot the messenger, metaphorically speaking. This just means that it's not the right time. You see, there's so much going on in this person's life, and right now they've kind of reset. And they've become this page. From the page, they need to turn into a knight, then a queen, and then hopefully a king. But that transition, that change, it has to come organically. Love is not an on-off switch. This person needs to change, and that change, transformation, I'm seeing in my mind's eye, the word, that takes time. Yes, we have a good yes here with an exclamation mark. Now, what's interesting is yes, there's going to be an equal balance, an equal give and take here. We have the sun, here we have the moon, and we have a dove. So a peaceful resolution I do see with a good balance coming in the future. I see the word ambition. So it could be, earlier I think I saw the word career, and now I'm seeing the word ambition. So this could be that your person of interest just wants to, be the best that they can be to support themselves, to support you. Maybe you don't need support, but that's what this person feels. There's no harm in getting pampered, right? We also have here for you not to rush. Wait. Why? Because right now is not the right time to be rushing into this connection. Right now is the time for you to take care of yourself, to focus on yourself. Sagittarius, that is your reading. It's interesting you do have a lot of waiting here to do, but it's worth the wait for some of you because this person needs to merge, change, evolve, transform, and it's going to take some time. Like I said, you guys know that. It's not an on-off switch. It's going to take some time, but it's an entire changing of the perspective of a person's beliefs. You had beliefs before, remember? You had beliefs before, and in that, it's, how does a person think? What is their mindset like? What are their beliefs versus yours? Are they going to change, or are they going to change because they actually see and understand your perspective now? You see, doing all that, people are basically rewiring their brain, their belief, but that takes time. And then that reflects in their personality. But all of that, it can't be done fast. And that's exactly why you have here a year from now. This could be, the next few months. Doesn't have to be a full year. But at the very least, it's going to take some time. I could tell you that. Sagittarius, that is your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate you guys writing in the comments below because I do try to read as many as I can and I try to reply to as many as I can. And some of the stories that you guys share, I do use that as motivation, inspiration to write on my other channel. I write all that at home and I create these stories and I put things together and it all makes sense. And then I create content on my other channel, which is Asnointia Audio. Some of you know that I do have a a brand new video. Thank goodness. It's been a while, guys. Thank you for your patience. There's a 2-part video I have up there, and it's regarding letting go and moving on. This is a huge topic. Every single time I've done any reading, it's the main topic. How do I let go? How do I move on? I can't let go, or I can't move on. I'd recommend that some of you that may be going through a few things like that, have a look at that channel. The link is below also. It's Asnointia Audio. It's on YouTube. The videos are absolutely free, just like this channel. And those videos I create to inspire, to motivate, and to provide information and knowledge to some of us that go through things like this. I have videos there on relationship-related advice. Past life and spiritual connections is also something that you had here. So that might be interesting for some of you. And I also had one on negative energies. What and who are negative energies, how to recognize and remove such things from your life. Now, I did have this card earlier, the health card, right? That was improving health. That's what it was. So you have the improving health card. For some of you guys, I'd recommend, if you feel that there is a little bit of a misalignment there, if things are not feeling right as they once were, this could be due to trauma. This could be, and this is all related to energy. So this is a pseudoscience. This is metaphysical in nature. So my techniques are very different. But I do have packages on this kind of stuff. Just go to my website, www.asnointia.com. You can go to the rates and packages section. I do love readings. I help people get rid of negative energies. I have packages for that. I also have some self-help guides, and I do past life readings. Please do read the description before you decide to place an order. The descriptions are quite in detail, so I really want you to know what it is that you're going to be receiving. And please do, if you really want to, please do place an order as soon as you see this video, because the slots, they finish up fast. Like, they get filled up fast, right? And I only have a certain amount that I can do throughout the month. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. Let me know how things go. Please comment below. Thank you. Take care. Stay safe. Bye now.